Okay, in this lecture we're going to be talking about the SUMIF and SUMIFS formulas. And you already know how to use the regular sum formula, and the only difference between the sum and the SUMIF is that SUMIF adds a range of cells if a certain condition is met in another selected range of cells. And the SUMIFS formula does the same thing, but you can use multiple conditions in multiple ranges of cells. So let's jump over to our sales rep spreadsheet and take a look at what we've done to change this one. So you can see I've added a region column here defining whether the sales rep is working in the East region or the West region. And then down in this little section below here, we're going to calculate the total monthly pay and the total monthly pay only for sales reps who have hit their monthly target based on the two different regions. So for the total monthly pay here, we're going to use the SUMIF formula, and the if part is going to be whether they are in the East region or the West region. And then for the total monthly pay with the target being hit, we're going to use the SUMIFS formula with an S. And the first criteria is going to be whether they are in the East or the West region. And the second criteria is going to be whether they hit their monthly target. So let's get started creating a SUMIF formula under the total monthly pay. So I'm going to go to the Formulas tab, go to Insert Function, and I was using SUMIF recently, so I can double-click SUMIF, and it brings up our argument pop-up. So our range is determining if they are in the East region or in the West region. So our range is going to be the region cells. Highlight those. Our criteria is going to be, in this case, the East region. And then our sum range is going to be all of the cells with the total monthly pay. Then we can click OK. And you'll see that this found everyone in the East region, which is only 2 people, and took 2,000 plus 2,800 and got 4,800. Now we'll copy that down, and then you can see that it took the same formula for the West region using the relative reference, and it went to these 1, 2, 3 people and came back with a total of $7,600. Now let's use 2 conditions to create the total monthly pay for the people who hit their target. So again, we'll go to Insert Function, SUMIFS with an S, double click, and you'll notice the SUMIFS is in a little different order than the SUMIF. So first we're going to select the sum range, then we're going to select the first criteria range, which is East or West, and the criteria is East. And then we're selecting the second criteria range, which is whether they hit their monthly target or not. And then we're looking for the second criteria, and we're looking for people who have hit their monthly target, so yes. Then we can click OK, and it'll drop in our formula. And so you can see that first it refers to the East regions, which there are 2 people in the East region, and then it goes to the second criteria, which is whether they hit their monthly target. And you can see that Bob is the only person who hit his monthly target, so it comes back with the total of 2,800. Now we'll copy this formula down, and you can see that it does the same with the West. So it goes to the 3 people in the West region, and then it goes to the second criteria, which is who hit their monthly target, and you can see that Jane hit her monthly target and Marcy hit her monthly target, so it comes back with a total of $5,600. So that's how you use the sum and SUMIFS formulas to add up a list of cells based on 1 or more criteria.